Everyone, welcome back to the 100 Day series of Heal Your Inner Child. We're on day 96, and today we're going to build a healing playlist for your inner child. And I know we've done something around this earlier, but I don't think we've worked on a healing playlist, right? So, we all heal in different ways, right? Um, and I've told you that especially when we connect with colors, that is when we definitely um, directly connect with our inner child. Why? Because we are actually surpassing our conscious brain, right? And we directly connect with our subconscious, right? And so it's very important for all of us to understand that there are also various ways in which we heal. Okay. So for some, it could be colors, right? Some people also directly connect with their inner child when it comes to music, right? Because music can also be very healing, right? And of course, this is something that won't probably resonate with many of you, or but most of you will probably connect, right? So today, I actually want you to all um, create a playlist, okay? Especially when it comes to your childhood, right? So when you were growing up, there must be few songs that come to your this thing conscious, and you whenever you listen to it, you feel so relaxed, you feel healed, you feel, because your inner child probably feels safe around that, right? Because those are times when you heard this music and you felt really calm with it, right? So I want you to think of those times, right? And create a playlist, right? Don't go back to, we also have this inkling of connecting with sad songs. So these are not sad songs, these are not Jagjit Singh songs, right? These are peppy songs, these are happy songs, these are songs that uplift you, right? This is not like a Devdas kind of a playlist that I want you to create. I want you to create something that's really inspiring to you. Like, recently I keep listening to Badshah's Blessed song. All of you should check it out. I love that song. So that's like now, right? But for me, maybe if you look at my inner child, something like Shah Rukh Khan song, um, Chand Tare, right? Whatever that movie was, I can't remember now. But something around which is like it's a manifestation song, right? So I listen to it now and I'm like, oh, it's a manifestation song. But things like that, or you know, like whatever your time frame was. For me, it was 90s. So, bring that in. Connect. I'm sure you all have something or the other, right? And today's exercises, go back and create that playlist, right? Now, what is happening here? What we are doing is we're actually bringing back safety in a form of emotional anchoring, right? So, sound, memory, all of this actually together when it comes, our inner child instinctively connects to that because, it is used to listening to it. So, ask yourself these questions, okay? What music makes me feel safe? What songs help me feel happy, understood, or calm? It could be ragas also, right? It could be some instrumental music, right? It could be some shloka, something, right? What sounds feel like home to me? Now there was another music. What was it? I'm forgetting, but it's an instrument, right? And the background music is supposed to be very healing. So I use that a lot in my meditations. So something like that. Like I remember when I started, I think I was 20 something, and I did my Reiki class, and my Reiki teacher played such beautiful music. It was so healing. I felt like with that music, I healed, right, when I was learning Reiki. So sometimes even that is add that to your playlist, right? I remember asking her for that track and specifically doing my meditations on it because it really calmed me down. Because it was a very dark phase when I started learning Reiki, as I told all of you. That was the time my dad was very sick, and that's the time when I started my healing journey. I wanted to learn something to heal him, to heal myself, to heal the situation at home. And that music at that time was like a savior for me, right? So things like that, right? You have to connect with, it doesn't obviously have to be when you were a child, but like, growing up, I would say till age 20, 21, whatever that music was, that really soothes you. And even if it's today, like I said, like I'm listening to this Badsha song about, I think it's Blessed, and I love it. Like it uplifts me if I'm feeling really low. So you add that, right? So whatever it is, because like I said, your inner child is a version of you a second before as well, right? So be liberal, be absolutely don't bound yourself, be free and create this playlist, right? So, and of course, when I say childhood, I mean like it could even be like lullabies if you remember, right? Or some sort of chants, because sometimes it gives you that freedom, that feeling of being nurtured, right? But if it's something now that makes you feel like that, go ahead and make it, right? Um, and yeah, and just imagine, like, as an exercise, what we did yesterday, where there is this golden light, right? It's completely wrapping you. Every time you listen to this music, there, imagine this golden light wrapping you and your inner child, right? And healing you, right? And let this light charge um, the playlist with healing energy, comfort, and reassurance, right? And basically what you're doing is you're creating this playlist as a healing safe space for you and your inner child that you can return to anytime you feel overwhelmed, tired, or disconnected, right? So creating like this music as a sanctuary, right? Where you feel safe, where you feel held, right? And then you can also name this playlist something like we did yesterday. We named that healing symbol or day before, right? Or you can call it songs for us, you and your inner child, right? And you return to it as often as you want, right? And that'll be your shared healing time together. All right. Perfect. So I hope you all make that playlist. If you want to share it in the comments so that everyone can listen, everybody gets uplifted, and together we can create a safe space in that common space for all of us to come together and heal our inner children. Till then, I'll see you all tomorrow. And signing off, Anisha Nath from Zaga Healings.